Okay, quickly, I have to find one more thing to do. One more video before I've done it all. Before I've done my entire schedule. Before I'm done. One more thing. What could it be? Hey, there's tagged with questions that are not relevant at all, but fuck it, we'll do them. How did you get your YouTube username? Well, my current one is because I game on this channel and I'm a noob. So, it's not that hard, really. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? I don't know, there are tons of names that are a lot cooler than mine, but I wouldn't necessarily be able to pick like one. That one, I want that one, like, that's the one I want. I don't really have that, so I'm not sure. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? On a serious note, I don't really know. Like, I always say that everything happens for a reason. I mean, I don't, like, believe in that to a fault, but, like, things usually happen in life so that you can either learn or take from it, or both, basically. So, I mean, I could have taught myself not to date people who were gonna break my heart. I could have taught myself not to buy things that I know I wouldn't like or wouldn't work for me. I would be able to tell myself to not do this and not do that to avoid getting hurt and all those sort of crap. But in the end, where would it have left me? Like, I am the man I am today because of the struggles that I've gone through, and I will continue to go through because that's life, unfortunately. My heart has been broken. I have been friends have betrayed me. People haven't, been nice to me. Things have happened. And I think I've become a stronger version of myself because of it. So, I would probably just tell myself, invest in Bitcoins when the time is right. Trust me, you won't regret it. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? Well, I would have to be 20 because I still haven't learned that at all. What did you want to be when you were little? I think I've discussed this before. I didn't know. There were like a wide variety of things. When I grew up as a kid, I wanted to be a professional footballer, obviously, like basically every boy in Europe wants to be. Later on, I've wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to have my own pet store or shop. I wanted to be an engineer. I've tried multiple different things. I wanted to be like a film editor or filmmaker or film writer, writer in general. Like, I've tried all sorts of different things. And to be honest, I know that I want YouTube. But there are tons of other things that I'm interested in, so it's still a bit of an open page question for me. What do you order at Starbucks? Probably water, even though it's still too expensive there. I never go there. If you could play any musical instrument, which would it be and why? I've said it before, piano. I think a piano is a classic, amazing instrument. Even though I really love the guitar as well, I would definitely want to play the piano. Something I do want to learn in a couple of years, hopefully. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? Excellent question as well. It differs. There's different kinds of upset. Like, sometimes I'm just angry, and when I'm just angry, I feel like, going to the gym, giving it my all, making myself absolutely knackered and just, pushing myself to the limit. But when I'm upset, as in sad or something of that sort, or heartbroken, I try to do that as well. But what I really want to do is just lay in bed and let all my thoughts dwindle. I can just literally sit or lay somewhere and just stare at like a ceiling or a wall for hours and just let my mind flow. Just let all the thoughts and all the things just come through my head and process. And it's hard. I have tried meditating as well, because that is obviously like the next step to doing that, but that's a step too far. I cannot concentrate long enough on nothing. The point of meditating is not thinking about anything, and that's the whole point of me sitting or laying down there. I think of everything, so I can't do that, but that's what I would want to do. But what I usually actually do, is I want to go to the gym, giving it my all, and try to learn from it. But it's not something you do like directly after something have happened that made you upset, but you try to reflect at a later point and learn from it. See your own mistakes, learn from them, see what wasn't your fault, and learn from that as well. Learn from every situation is basically the thing that I can give to you. What's your favorite movie? Lord of the Rings trilogy, and it will always remain to be the Lord of the Rings trilogy. What's one food you cannot live without? Definitely sushi. Which is funny because I don't actually eat it that often, but I wouldn't. My life would become so much less fun if I wouldn't be able to have sushi every now and again. Because like when I know that I'm gonna have it or when I'm eating it, I'm just enjoying it so much and I just love it and I love life. Sushi is life, so definitely sushi. What's your favorite dessert? I'm not much of a dessert guy really. I'm trying to stay healthy, but if I have to choose, it's probably chocolate ice cream. What did you do for your last birthday? Not much actually. Nothing really. It just worked. It's what I do on my birthday usually. If you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? I mean, if we're being totally selfish, just give me like €1 billion, dollars, whatever. Probably euros would be better. So, probably that, I guess. Right, another list of questions. Are you hot? That's legitimately what it says right there. Are you hot? I mean, it's pretty hot in this office, so yeah, I'm kind of hot. I guess, in a way. Or multiple. Are you rich? No. I'm not gonna pretend like I am either. Are you in love? Not at the moment, no. I was not too long ago, but at the moment I'm not. Even though I think that deep down, if you have ever loved a person, you will always remain to do that. You will always remain in love with someone deep down somewhere. Doesn't mean like you have to act on it. It doesn't mean like you have to actually feel that anymore. But I think deep down, there's always a connection that you've built up with someone. Like romantically, like not talking about family and stuff because that's forever, but like romantically. And even when you break up, when it's been a while, I think you will always remain to love someone to an extent. But like, am I actually in love at this very moment? No, I'm not. Do you like coffee? I don't have anything against it, but I don't drink it, really. I did drink it a couple of years ago. Not like much, but like sometimes. But no, I don't dislike it, but I'm not really a fan of it either. Your dream vacation. Now, this is a tough one because there are definitely a couple of things that I can think of. My dream vacation, I'm really stuck in between like two choices here. One of my dream vacations would be like a road trip through the United States of America. I think it's, you know, even though of recent things that have happened, people think that it's not as great a country anymore. I think like purely based on like culture and sightseeing and cities and all that sort of things, it's one of the best places you can go for a road trip. It's a long fucking road trip, but it's a great road trip. Like I would love to see New York, San Diego, Las Vegas, San Francisco, LA, you know, all the big places and go there and visit them and just take in that culture because I've never been there and it's so different than here in Europe. So yeah, that, or I would really want to see the Caribbean islands as well. Like, you know, go around there, visit the islands, visit the beaches and, you know, just enjoy that weather and the amazing looking water and all that. Like that will be amazing too. So, you know, I definitely want to go to Asia at some point. Africa is really beautiful as well. So there's definitely, I want to see Iceland and like Scandinavia with the Northern Lights. Like there are so many things that I would want to do. My dream vacation, I guess my dream vacation would be to see the entire world, which is obviously very hard to do in a single vacation, but you get where I'm going. Who do you truly love? My family, definitely. You know, don't always say it, don't always act like it, but I think no one does with their families. It's a bit of a different situation. But I think family is so underrated at times. Like, it's not always, you know, it's not always obvious, but I think they're the most important people in your life. You know, your parents will raise you, or at least people will take care of you if they're not actually your parents. Your brothers and sisters, you know, you fight with them, you mangle with them, you have like all sorts of annoying things going on, but you'll love them in the end and they'll help you and to support you. And I think family is one of the most important things in life in general. So someone I do love and I will always truly love is my family. When do you usually go to sleep? It really depends. As I said, it's like 11:30 at night right now and I still have like a 2-hour recording of The Walking Dead to go. So nowadays I sleep at like 1, 2, 3 a.m. Usually I will go somewhere in between like 11 and 1. I try to at the very least. Do you miss anyone or anything right now? I think that's a great question to like top it off and cut it out here. Obviously I do. Obviously I miss people. I think throughout your life you meet multiple people, whether it's like a friendship or romantically or you know, just in general. There are people that you just enjoy being around with and that you enjoy talking to. And then when that changes for whatever reason, whether it be a breakup in a romantic situation or whether it be just, you know, you moving apart or growing apart as friends or anything like that. of course you miss them. And it's the same with, like, as I said, like being in love with someone forever, basically. I think you don't have to act on it. You don't have to like spam someone like, oh, I miss you so much. You don't have to actively feel like you miss someone all the time, especially not after it's been a while. But I think that deep down, you will always miss a person in the same way that I think you will always kind of love someone deep down inside of you. I think, yeah. So I think I do. I think there are plenty of people in my life that I miss, and that, you know, I would welcome back. There's obviously a couple of situations, especially currently in my life, in which I will miss someone a bit more. But I think that's always going to be the case. I think everyone misses someone or something in their life that they had at some point but don't have anymore. And you don't have to feel sad about it every day. You don't have to feel sad about it weekly. You don't even have to feel sad about it ever. But deep down, I think you will always miss important people that were important to you, that taught you lessons, that you spent great time with, and that, you know, were a big part of your life. I think you will always miss them to some extent. And that's where I'm going to leave this video. So I hope you enjoyed this. I think I'm getting back tomorrow. So hopefully I can actually get a video out tomorrow. And otherwise there won't be a video tomorrow, and we'll start back again on a Monday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all right. As I'm coming back, of course, I haven't been in contact with you guys too much. So I'm hoping to get back to like a good channel, a healthy channel, with everyone still being around and alive very well, which would be great. But thank you for watching. Thank you for your support as ever. And then I'll see you guys, well, tomorrow or on Monday when I'll be back from my holiday. Thank you. And until then, bye-bye.